Hey guys, this is OddOneGaming. This is going to be another Raid Shadow Legends video. Today we are on the test server and we're going to talk a little bit about the Spider. The Spider's Den is one of the best, honestly, dungeons. It's not actually like the best one to farm because it gives us all the accessories, you know, for all of the 15, I think it's 15 factions that we have right now, 4, 8, 12, 15, yeah. So it basically gives us the accessories for all 15 factions, the ring, amulets, and banners. And at the same time, not only do they give that, but it's also the best faction to farm when it comes to gaining silver, okay? So the best places in the game to gain silver are the Spider, and then secondly, it's campaign brutal 12-3, okay? Because 12-3 gives us shields, and oh god, I have to see this. No, I don't. But the shields sell for the most value in this game, so that's why 12-3 brutal is one of the good ones. But back to the Spider, and I want to mention the fact that, you know, we have the normal stages of the Spider, and obviously we have the hard ones. So depending on where you are in the game, you're going to be farming either on normal or on hard. But if we're talking about specifically getting the most silver, well, that's going to be stage 20, because you know what, you're going to sell most of the stuff that you get from here, and mostly they're going to sell for a lot of silver, and that's why 20 is the best spot to farm. So I wanted to start a little bit talking about that, but now I want to go into show you guys actually the team that I use for the faction games, because yesterday was the last day when I participated in the faction day. I had the Fire Night one that I did the day before, and then after that I had the stage 25 on Spider to do with Dwarves only, but it was with epics or below. So that was a little bit complicated, because if we go and look into the Dwarves faction, and if we go and look at epics or below, there's not too many champions that are good for those stages specifically. Because if we're talking stage 20 to 25 of the Spider, the best way to deal with it is to have an AoE HP burn, keep the main Spider controlled with Thermimeter control, have an AoE stun or freeze or something like that for the Spiderlings, and just let those HP burns tick, and that's the way you would deal with the Spider and kill it. Well, if we look at the Dwarves, I don't really have that tactic. I don't really have the AoE HP burn. I only have the single target HP burn in Geomancer that does it with the A3. And he has this passive that's pretty interesting. Every time somebody takes damage, it does not have to be him specifically, but anytime somebody takes damage, there's a 30% chance that he's gonna proc like a Giant Slayer, War Master type of damage, but you do not need to have Giant Slayer. You can still have War Master on him, and this one's still gonna count. So that's something that's really important to keep in mind, because honestly, I've seen and I've heard even fellow content creators that said that they forgot the fact that this reflect from Geomancer works even though it's not him that gets targeted. So that's why Geomancer is really good. Not only does he do the HP burn, but he also completely, you know, steals the Thermimeter. It's 50% from 21 to 25, but still this is really helpful. So he's obviously going to be, was the MVP of the team, but after that there was Filja that also does full Thermimeter depletion, which again, it's only halved, it's 50%, but still, it's the best that I had. Apart from that, I don't think there's any other one, like maybe I missed something, but there's nobody else that brings something that's really good for this faction specifically. Maybe somebody that I would have used, but I did not save him, unfortunately, could have been Dilgal. That brings decreased speed on the A1. It's only a 50% chance. It's the small version, but could have helped. And then he could have also brought the decreased defense on the A3 on the single target. Maybe I would have disabled this one, or maybe I would have put him in a stun set. However, I did not have him, so I could not use him. So after that, what I said is like, okay, I tried the tactic of going just with HP burn, and that did not really work. Just having HP burn and tanking it. It did not work because of 60 FPS, because of the fact that the Dwarves move really slow, the Spiderlings move really slow when they attack, so that tactic did not work. When I first tested the team with just HP burn, tanking the hits, you know, just taking the hits on, what's his name, Grizzled Jarl, with an ally protection, with all that crazy stuff, it was still not enough. It was not enough because it took me like the round was going to like 4 minutes, and that was a lot. That's definitely not something you want to do. It's not something you want to test out, because it's just not good enough, you know. So after that, I swapped my tactic and I was like, you know what? Let me try and kill the Spiderlings and kill the Spider again. That one did not work well enough, because again, every time you kill all the Spiderlings, if I was killing them too fast, they keep spawning, they keep going, you know, the slow animations, then I would not have the decreased attack on them from Grizzled Jarl, because he's the only one that has decreased attack from the team that I was trying. So it did not work too well overall. So I ended up just going a combination of the both. Okay, I went on the side of doing damage from War Master and Giant Slayer procs. As you can see, the War Master hit over there from Filja. Then you're gonna see, let's see, War Master from Runekeeper Das Dark, even though he's level 24. I just started him so I can give him War Master. So that's the way that I went with this. I said, you know what, let me go a combination of both, and that seemed to be the best team that I could do. That was the best team that I could do, and it worked pretty well, honestly. I got myself to get, like, you know, the 2 minutes and 2 seconds, 2 minutes and 10-second team, which worked pretty well. So if you basically copy this principle of just, you know, I use just dwarves and adapt it to your team, you're gonna find lots of ways of actually doing this. So I really wanted to show this team because, you know what, it was pretty fun and it was unexpected for me, same as it was for my fellow content creators, but it was unexpected that I could actually do it in such a good time. Like right now I'm running it on unlimited frames because, you know, most people maybe have unlimited if they're playing on PC. So I wanted to show that on a stage 25 to do 2 minutes, that's definitely not bad. Obviously, if you have the right champs, the right combination, everything, most of the time the spider is the fastest to farm and you're gonna do runs on the spider in like under a minute, you know. But yeah, I really wanted to show you this team because it's pretty fun. After this one's over, I'm gonna show a little bit the builds, the presets, so you know, you have an idea of how I actually did it in case you missed it, in case you missed the live stream on Deadwood's channel. So yeah, 2 minutes 28, it was pretty reliable. Basically what I did is I made Runekeeper prioritize his turn meter control, so it makes us move really fast. Then I had Filja prioritize her turn meter control again, like she depletes turn meter, Runekeeper boosts her turn meter. But after that, but first I made her open with the A3 because, well, this one does good damage, and also for every crit she gains 15% turn meter and heals herself by 15%, which is massive. Basically against Spider, she does the A3, she straight up gets another turn, and that makes her rotate this A3 pretty fast, which is actually massive. Like, my takeaway from this is the fact that Filja is definitely a champion that I consider to be really underrated. Like, I should have kept an eye more on her because she's a really amazing champion, and I might just have to make more videos on her. I might even try it in Darkflame and stuff like that. But after that, I have Grizzled Jarl that I did the AoE decrease attack with. I blocked off his A2 because he was my Spiderling target and basically had the lowest HP. If you look at this, everybody has more, apart from Geomancer, but he's wrong affinity. So he had the lowest HP, which means he was the one that always got the attacks from the Spiderlings, and he was basically my Spiderling tank. Then Ragnar was in there for decreased defense, weaken, leech, plus he did some massive damage as you've seen. And then Geomancer, just the A3 locked off the A2, and that was about it. If we're looking at the builds, add Ragnar in damage build, Savage plus Cruel, War Master in there. If I move myself to the side, you're going to be able to see it easier. But these are his stats, you know, pretty fast, 100% crit rate, good attack, good crit damage and accuracy to land his debuffs. Geomancer in a reflex, as fast as I could get him because he was my main turn meter control. I pumped up a little bit of damage for him as well because it helped me kill those Spiderlings a bit, you know, from time to time, not really fast, but that definitely helped me. Again with War Master and Cycle of Magic for a chance to refresh that HP burn and turn meter steal again. Then when it goes to Filja again, I build her in damage, pretty fast, 258, but good attack, good crit damage and accuracy again, so she can land her turn meter control. War Master, same thing. Then Grizzled Jarl, I build him in regen with speed. He was basically tanky, like tanky in the sense of more defense than actually HP, because if he had a higher HP, somebody else would have taken the hit. So I tried to focus as much defense and as little HP as I could, and that was really hard considering he has 18,000 base HP, you know, that's pretty high, so that would have been really complicated. But he also gave him War Master. I gave him down the support tree, the healing masteries, because you know what, these actually work from sets. It works for regen, it works for immortal, it gives you a little bit extra healing, and that can be really helpful. And then the last one, Runekeeper, I just build him fast. Like, that's all. Like, he's 347 speed, just fast. He actually has a little bit more accuracy than I wanted. Like, I wanted 200 and a bit, just so he can land his leech. But apart from that, just fast, so he can rotate through his turn meter and increase attack. And also this cleanse and heal. This is actually pretty good. Again, War Master was really important because, well, whenever he was hitting, he was doing some extra damage. So yeah, I guess this is gonna be it for the video today, guys. I just want to make a little showcase of my Dwarves Epic Surrounder team for the Spider 25, and I hope this gives you like a little bit of an idea of how you can build your Spider team if you don't have all the perfect mechanics. You know, you might not have all the cold hearts, AoE HP burn, AoE, you know, stun champs and stuff like that. So I wanted to show you that there's actually a way. If I could do it with Dwarves only from Epics and under, then you guys will definitely be able to do it with whole factions, whole teams, you know, even legendaries. But anyway, this is gonna be it for the video today, guys. As always, if you do enjoy my content, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel to see when I upload next, and I'm gonna see you on the next one. Peace, love, take care, everyone. Bye, guys.